HybridFoxKid, and welcome back to the Blocks SMP. Finally, for the first time in a while, I'm starting off in my base, and today we are going to do a whole bunch of base progression. So, as I stated before in the previous episode, as I was ending off the episode, this is going to be my starter base, or essentially my storage system area and stuff like that. The place where I mainly sleep and store all my stuff, because, yeah, my little starter base all the way over there is starting to really struggle, and I'm using like 70 shulker boxes just to store all my items because I do not have the chest space for it. So yes, I think I'm going to get this started straight away so I can start dealing with my overflowing chests. And I think the best way to do this is with a time lapse. So yeah, we're going to get a time lapse started and we're going to get the shell of this all set up and ready. So I finished the outside of my main base, and I did not realize how big and how many resources this thing cost. It took a while to get it built up, but it's finally done, which means I can finally decorate this area. And you probably noticed that there is no actual decorations on the outside, like no plant, no windows, no nothing. I want to do the inside before I do the outside, because I honestly don't know how I want to set it up, because there's only 2 floors in this building, but it looks like it can take up 3 floors. I wanted the building to be taller and wide, so yeah, it covers only 2 floors while it looks like it only has 3 available floors. So yeah, it's a little bit weird, but hopefully I'm going to try and make it work. We'll have to wait and see. But before we actually start doing any decorating in here, I want to take your attention over to this building over here, which you saw me decorate a couple episodes ago, but I've actually had a change of heart of how I want this place to look. So I've done a bit of a change to the decoration. I've changed the flooring, I've changed what colors I'm primarily using for the actual furniture, which it was all birch and wood, and I really want to use the warped wood. It didn't look nice with birch at all, it didn't look good with oak, so I decided to try and scrap any of the wood look and just go for quartz, which I kind of regret having a quartz floor because now I have to have a quartz floor everywhere, and as you all know, quartz is really hard to farm. I don't like farming it, but you know what? I've dug this hole, I gotta keep digging. So yeah, this is essentially the aesthetic I'm going with now. It's a lot of quartz, a lot of blue, and that's really what I wanted. And another thing I'm going to try and use a lot of are soul lanterns. I want to try and make all my lighting like white and blue. So there's going to be no regular lanterns. So the only problem with using soul lanterns is I gotta utilize a lot of regular like sea lanterns and stuff like that. So they're pretty much not really serving a purpose. They're just there to be pretty, but there's nothing wrong with that. You can stay there and you can look pretty. But yes, that's just a little thing I wanted to explain before we got things started. So you're not like, okay, that area looks different. Why are you decorating this one with a blue aesthetic where the other one was a brown aesthetic? So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to run through quickly, and it has to be raining. It's always raining on this server. So we've got one room here, and then we have a spiral staircase I decided to do off camera because staircases are a pain to set up, so I did that before it became a problem. We have a second room here, and we have our last room just up here, which is essentially just a glorified bedroom. My bed's going there, nothing else, it's just where I sleep. And I always like having a bedroom that I can instantly zoom out of and like zoom into to go to bed. I don't like having to like climb through doors and stuff like that. So it's just easier for me because I like flying everywhere, what can I say? And you probably noticed there is a building just over here, which is essentially just my glorified nether portal. It's my nether portal, it connects me to my nether hub, and that's kind of great. I do like it. And yeah, there's nothing special with this room. So yeah, that's not going to get any more decoration. There's nothing special about it. We are focusing on this big old room right here. This whole building is going to be done in this episode. So I think the first thing we're going to do is focus on the lower level, which we all know is going to be my storage room. It's going to be big because I have a lot of resources and I'm going to accumulate a lot through the season, so the bigger, the better. So yeah, let's just grab a whole bunch of chests and start placing them down. So I don't really have an exact number for the amount of chests I'm going to be using. All I know is going to be a big storeroom with a lot of chests, so I don't even know if I have enough chests for this. We'll have to wait and see. So the answer is definitely nowhere near enough chests. I barely got one row down and I've already ran out. But I definitely don't want this place to be just empty, barren, and full of chests. I want to give it a little bit more life, so yeah, I'm going to decorate pretty much up to this point and we'll see how it looks. So I was juggling around with a few designs and this is the one I ended up with. And yes, I have less chests than I originally started out with because I was originally going to have a bunch of chests here, but I decided it was going to look weird to be in front of the window, so I decided to knock out all the chests and just add a crafting table and an anvil in each of the corners, just so it adds a little bit of functionality and gives me a reason for knocking out all the chests there. And then we have a furnace array just here, just until I get my super smelter set up. Really, this base doesn't really need a bunch of stuff smelted, but I always need a super smelter, so I'm definitely going to set up one of those eventually, but not in this area. Then we have a couple of dump chests, as well as my ender chest as well, because I always need dump chests. They're, like, very important. So I have 4, 2 there, and yeah, hopefully that will survive me enough for the entire season. And then we have a couple of crafting areas here and crafting areas here. I always have a loom because you never know when you need one. I use it like once every season, but you know what? Once is enough to warrant a space for it. But yeah, this is my storage room. I don't think I'm ever going to get past all of these chests. This is a lot of storage. My only problem with this storage room is you've probably already noticed is that this part right here. I can't put an item frame there. I'm going to have to work around that. We'll have to wait and see how I do work around it because I do have, I think, 7 or 8 chests that are unavailable. Yeah, it's not too ideal, but I couldn't put this anywhere else without it being really out of place and not lighting up the area as much as I needed to. But that's enough of that. I want to add one more thing to this area that will bring this place to life, and that is a very specific cat. And yes, I know I have a cat over in my library, but this cat, he's special. So I currently have a cat sitting in my old starter base. So let's quickly go grab him and we can set him up in my main area. So while I'm here, we can actually have a look at my old base and officially say goodbye to this place because it has served me well. I have lived here for a long time. But yeah, this is all the storage I had to deal with. I thought this was a lot to begin with. It was not big enough. But yeah, I kind of started just throwing blocks everywhere. I had some reason for putting specific things in specific areas. For example, this turned into the blue block chest, and this one turned into the white block chest and the coral because I had nowhere to put coral. Yeah, it was really hard trying to keep everything contained, but I somehow survived just with the use of a lot of shulker boxes. So yeah, I'm going to get so many shulker boxes after this. But the whole reason why I'm here is for this cat right here. So let's try and get him up, and let's try and get him over there without him self-destructing. Come on, buddy, let's go. So we have the cat in his spot, and I'm going to grab a name tag and give him a very specific name. And his name is Aries, named after my real-life cat. So Raiden has done a whole bunch of data packs having all of our pets in the game. So if this is correct, I can name this Aries and it will look like my cat. Oh my god! Oh, it's so cute! Oh, look at my boy! He's even got the fluffy tail. Oh my god, it's so cute, my baby! Don't mind me, I'm just a severe cat mom. I can't help it. I love my cat so much. Now all I need is like a Luna skin. I got a new cat recently, so yeah, I'm gonna have Luna sitting here once I get a data pack of her. But for now, we just have Aries, and oh my god, he is so cute! I absolutely love him. Now all he needs is a green collar. Let's go fix that quickly. There we go. I've given you a lime green collar, and oh my god, Raiden did such a good job. He looks so cute. I love the fuzzy tail. Can you stand up for a second? Oh my god, he looks so much like him. Okay, you can sit back down. I absolutely love this. You have no idea. Yes, I definitely need to get a Luna. Sooner rather than later, I want to have them both sitting here looking adorable. But yes, that's enough of that. Enough of me going off about my cat in a video game. I think what I'm going to do is finally move everything from that storage system over there all the way into here and chuck up a whole bunch of item frames. So yeah, let's quickly do that and I'll be right back. So that took a little bit longer than expected, but at the end of the day, I've got all my items done, they're put away, and they're all sorted out. Relatively so. And I have a couple chests to spare in case we ever get any extra items that don't have a specific location, or we have update related items, which is yet to be seen. So with sorting out all of these items, I discovered how much I missed my little fireplace over at my starter base, because anything that I had random excess of that I didn't really want to keep, I just threw it in the fire. So I think what I'm going to do right here is I'm gonna chuck a nice big fireplace just so I can have an excuse to chuck my items that I don't want into a fire pit. So it's going to be the exact same design as the one in my starter base, a bunch of diorite with blue flames, and yeah, it's gonna try look pretty, and we'll see what the chimney looks like once I've actually planned that out. So I think it's gonna be like 3 wide, the fire, so it's going to go from like here to here and all the way up through the building. So yeah, let's see how that looks. So the fireplace and the disposal area is finished, and I may have gotten a little bit carried away and finished the entire first floor. I thought that since there wasn't anything really functional going in this area, I thought I might as well pop it all down and just show you what it looks like, because yeah, there's nothing really functional. It's pretty much all just aesthetics and things looking pretty. So now all we gotta do is worry about the second floor, because that's the only area we have to deal with, which I only have like one thing planned to go in here, and I've got all this space. I don't know how I'm going to manage, but you know what, I'll find something a little bit later on. But before we actually work on that, I do want to show the top story, which is my little pillar area, because I did that as well. It's my little bedroom. Now we just have to focus on this area here, and then this area is going to be completely finished. So the one thing I definitely want to put in this area is essentially just a snowball farm, because I tried putting one in my starter base. Turns out you can't put snowmen in savanna biomes, they die. So yeah, I think in here, which is I think a lukewarm or warm ocean. Hopefully snowmen survive here, if not I'm gonna be very sad. So yeah, I think I might pop them against this wall here and like chuck them in a tube. We'll see how that looks. Let's go do that. Okay, so I was originally planning on putting the snowmen in the middle, but now I've sort of gone to this wall, and I think it might look good here. And if I spawn the snowmen in, they won't die. This is what we can hope for. So we'll pop them there like that, and pop doot doot doot. And if any of them pop out or die, I'm gonna be sad. Oh, we got 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And then if I just sit here, I can shovel it like this. Beautiful. I'll obviously need a different kind of shovel, but that's good enough for now. Okay, so that's a proof of concept. Let's just quickly get these guys a cute little head. There we go, they're absolutely adorable. And then I'll probably just raise this all the way to the roof, just, I don't know, to make it look like a terrifying test tube, even though this base does not match that aesthetic whatsoever. So that's what I have. It looks a little bit bland, so I think I'm going to come back with a little bit of colour and spice it up a little bit. There we go. I think that adds a little bit more flair to the area. Just decided to add some lighting and some stripped wood, because stripped wood always looks so pretty in this game. Now, the problem is this is the only thing I had planned for this level. I have no idea what else to put around in this place, so what I might actually do, because I don't really have a plan to go with, I might just potter around, drop some things down, and come back when everything's done. Because there's not really anything functional, maybe, going in here. So if I figure out something functional, I'll cut back. But if not, I have a good time here and get it worked out. So I scrambled around the place, threw blocks everywhere, and this is what I ended up with. I decided to duplicate the snowman chamber because now we have more friends. They're just so happy to be here. And I also popped down a whole bunch of regular shovels that have unbreaking and mending. We don't need anything more than that to farm up the snow. So yeah, they should be more than enough because I always carry a silk touch shovel. So yeah, just decided to put them there to make it a little bit easier. And then we have a cozy little fish tank, a little sitting area. I always put sitting areas. That's like, I don't know what I'm doing, sitting area. And then I decided to carry over the snowman motif and just make this a snowman building area. So there's a whole bunch of snow and a whole bunch of pumpkins. Yeah, I was really running out of ideas when I got to this point, and I was like, I don't know, chuck up a wall, chuck in some pumpkins, we're fine. But yeah, that is the entire second floor all done. We've got the functional part, so that's all that really matters. And then we have a cute little staircase to our little bridge connecting us to our nether portal. So yeah, that is my entire area all done. This entire build is done, and I've also decorated the outside with a bunch of windows, a bunch of plants, and yeah, it's not looking half bad. I'm still tossing up whether I should decorate this or not. I might save it for a little bit later on because I do plan to put things around it. So we're gonna have to wait and see on that one. We'll just hold off for now. But with all this being done, I do have a little bit of time left on my episode, and I want to do something a little bit different, just to take us away from the building for a little bit and spice it up just a tiny bit. I haven't really shown this off in most of my episodes, but I want to try and get all the armor trims, and I've slowly started making my way there. So we got the Stronghold one, we have the End one, and we also have the Elder Guardian one, which I managed to pick up when I was trying to hunt the Sponge Room. I took down like 12 of those guys, and I finally got one, and then this is the one I got from the boat, I'm pretty sure in episode 1. And I think the armor trim I want to get today is the jungle one. I don't know the specific name of it, but apparently it just spawned in a jungle chest. So yeah, we have a couple jungles around the server, so let's see if we can find any of those temples and see if we can get lucky, because I think the rates on this thing is quite ridiculous. So hopefully it's going to be like our first or second one, because if it's any more, we're going to be flying a fair way. Okay, I think that's a jungle temple right there. Oh, yes it is. Okay, let's see if this one has been explored or not. Everyone's been running around on the server like crazy, so I'm just going to have to run around and hope that people have missed this, but yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. First things first, I need to actually get into this place. Okay, it's been a very long time since I've been in one of these. Hello? Ah, hi! How you doing, friend? Boom. Haha! Okay, let's hope no more creepers spawn. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, I have no idea how this thing works. Hello? Tripwire? Ow! That didn't work. Okay, there's a chest here as well. Nothing. I would assume they spawn in these chests. Okay. And let's hope... I think there's a chest. Ooh, something moved. I have no idea how this puzzle works, so I'm just gonna dig through the wall. When you don't know a puzzle, just cheat. And there's nothing in there. Okay, that's one down. Time to fly to the next one. Okay, so I found another one. Now the problem is it's a little bit more dangerous because there's mobs everywhere. I should be fine. Hello? Please give me the thing I need. I would thoroughly enjoy it. Okay, so first things first, this one. Anything good? Absolutely nothing. Okay, what about through here? There we go. Ow! Every time. Okay. And absolutely nothing again. Okay, off we go. I found a village! That means I can steal a bed! Oh, life is good. Okay. Please let me sleep. Hi, hello, how are you? Good night. Well, that makes life a little bit easier. Sorry, fella, I am about to steal your bed, so this is no longer your house. Goodbye, have a good day. Okay, the flying continues. Okay, I found another one. Hopefully this one is the lucky one and will give me what I need. Hello, please give me something. Ooh, found it! There we go! Beautiful. Make sure nothing explodes me. Okay, I have no inventory space. Hello, friend. Goodbye. Just gonna throw out you. Don't need that. Don't need that. Ooh, another suspicious dude. Let's eat this one. What do you give me? Anything good? Oh, jump speed. I can now jump higher. Hooray! Okay, fair enough. Don't need you. I don't need either of those. Okay, let's pick up this chest. And I didn't know the chest actually came with diamonds. Is that just a jungle loot, or is that because it's with the armor trim? Wouldn't have the foggiest, but I'll take it. Okay, beautiful. There's probably nothing in this chest, but I'll check it out anyways. Hello? Absolutely nothing. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, ow, how dare you? Okay, let's head home. I should probably refresh on Rocket, but I'll try and be stubborn. And yeah, let's head home and see what we can do with this armor trim. If I know how to get home, that is. I don't know how I managed to make it to the shopping district. I was nowhere near it. I think I was flying in the wrong direction. Okay, I'll make it through the nether. Okay, so I'm just jumping through my portal and we are back home. And I gotta say, that was pretty successful. I am not complaining in the slightest. So we can quickly grab our shulker box that has our armor trims in it. We can pop this down and finally add another one to our list. I don't actually know how many there are. I think there's like 13 or 14, don't quote me. But we are making pretty steady progress, which isn't too bad. And I think I'm gonna wait till I'm 1, fully decked out in netherite, and 2, till I find the armor trim I actually want. I don't actually know what all of these look like. So I'm going to juggle them around in a creative world and then eventually deck out my actual look. So for now we're stuck in diamonds, but soon I'll be in netherite and we'll spice up my look with some armor trims. But for now that is another one done, which isn't half bad, and yeah, that's one step closer to getting all the armor trims. So yeah, I've got plenty of other armor trims to find, and that's only the start, but I think with that I'm going to have to leave this episode here. In the next episode, I'm not too sure. We'll have to see what I want to work on. Maybe a little bit of base stuff. Like, I don't want to do like a build. Maybe work on the bridges, the elevated areas, how to actually get up there, and maybe just a little bit of canal work. And then probably things here and there. We'll wait and see. Honestly, I'm not too sure. But yes, I think with that, I'm going to leave this episode here. If you guys like the video, give the video a thumbs up, and maybe subscribe if you want to stick around. Oh, good, I'll see you guys next time. See ya!